Welcome to the Moms That Read podcast. I'm Kaylee.
And I'm Mckenzie, and today we are going through our book club pick mate. We have a lot to say about it, so we had to just take a moment of silence for that.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that in a little
It's
bit.
a vibe. It is what it is.
It
It was
is what it
something.
is. That's my favorite scene right now. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Because it was what it
It
was.
was what it was, and it was something.
It was something. Recent reads first.
Recent
What are you
reads.
reading?
I just read He Sees You When You're Sleeping, which Mckenzie told me to read.
Sorry. I was like, you got to do it for the plot.
The cover gave lights out with candy canes.
It literally was lights out. And part of me is like, is that not copyright? But,
Yeah.
you know.
It gave lights out with candy canes. And then...
You didn't pay for it, did you?
No, it was on Kindle Unlimited.
Okay.
It was on Kindle
That's
Unlimited. But then it went downhill from there, you know? It just
went
did.
downhill after she turned the cover.
Yeah. I mean, the first little bit was fine. Like, it gave Josh vibes for a minute. Like,
For just a quick second.
Like, but then it got weird. And, like, he was stalking her outside of her bedroom. Like, he would look into her window.
Oh. So that's what hence the title.
He sees you when you're sleeping. But then he got smart and installed a nanny cam in her room, but in the fire alarm in her room because he's a firefighter.
Interesting.
Yeah. And basically, he's this firefighter. It says this on the back of the book that saved her from a wreck where her family died.
Okay.
So he just has like this attachment to her, to where he has to protect her. And so he watches over her for years. 2 years from her window. No. And then he runs into her one day. I'm sure on purpose because he stalks her favorite coffee shop. And basically it just goes downhill from there. They end up like what she thinks organically getting to know each other, but he's like, I literally know everything about you, like, you know what I mean? So I can't divulge too much information. And then they go on a date and kiss, and then he just becomes even more obsessed, and it gets really weird. And he finds out she's a cam girl at night because somehow he's been stalking her for 2 years, but has never seen her be this cam girl. Yeah, anyways, it's weird.
Oh.
It is not my vibe. It's like trying to be lights out so hard that is cringe. And Josh would never do anything that man did.
So it was Christmas though?
It was Christmas. It was they both hated Christmas. And because I think that's like around the time her family died. Okay. But it just wasn't a vibe. I was literally like reading it like, you know, that meme, like, yeah. No.
Like fast reading through
let me skip through this scene. They do some stuff that I would never in that book, and I was just skipping through it. Sips tea,
no comment. Well, on a lighter note, I read A Curse of Shadows and Ice by Katarina Mara. Very Beauty and the Beast. Like, it was kind of fun reading that part. Okay, my bad. Sorry. My ADD.
It's 7 a.m. Anything's funny right now.
Okay, so A Curse of Shadows and Ice was like this girl who was not the favorite daughter ends up being married off to the Shadow Emperor, who, like, they don't know, but he is taken over by a curse that his mother put on the land when she died. And there's like a whole backstory with that, but there's an enchanted palace with you walk in, and I can just imagine the Be Our Guest scene where like the dishes are moving and the food's moving, and then there was like a seer in a mirror. So like you have the mirror, and at one point it breaks, and they're walking around with the mirror. You can see the future. And the goal is like she has these powers that she's able to help get rid of the curse in the land.
Okay.
It's very interesting. How they came to be was interesting. Like, the romance between the two unfolded in a very strange way. It was like insta love, even though he forced her to marry him. And then, I don't know. it was kind of like, you are my wife and you have to stay with me, but like not in a cute way.
Okay.
But it wasn't bad. I'm really excited because at the end there's kind of like this cliffhanger with 2 characters in the
Yeah.
book, and so it was nice that that story wrapped up. But then the next one is actually supposed to come out sometime next year. But I'm curious if it's gonna stay along the lines of fairy tale
Yeah.
and like be another style because there wasn't much more you could have done with
Beauty and the
Beauty and
Beast.
the Beast.
Yeah. That's
We'll see.
interesting.
It was a decent read. I see it all over like Target and stuff right now.
Yeah. You
So
showed me
it
that
just
picture from Target. Well,
no,
mate.
what did you rate it?
Like 3.5
Oh, that's
is
what
what
I
I
did.
gave it. Okay.
That's what I did.
Because I liked it for the most part until it got to those later chapters.
Let's just go ahead and say it. She was in heat,
She was in heat for 3 full chapters.
and that was strange. Is that what the omegaverse is?
Yeah. Okay,
Like,
because listen, I was looking on TikTok last night, and what I saw was like a bunch of omegaverse people saying they knew that she just needed to get cracked by the alpha based off like the symptoms that she was showing in the beginning.
oh,
So apparently it's only oblivious to people like us who have only read Bride as
right.
our only intro to omegaverse.
Okay. So
But
that's a common thing.
yeah, which makes me think that the omegaverse is not for me.
Agreed. I
I really
Is
didn't.
that how they all are though? Like it all has to be the alpha? Like I
I
wonder
don't know
if
if it has to be the alpha. I just think it has to be like the person you're mated to.
okay.
And so that's why she was needing to get cracked by the alpha.
So I'm wondering if like the plot of those books, because that's very predictable. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, this has to happen for her to feel better.
Right.
I wonder if that's surely there's more plot to other Omegaverse books, you know?
Surely.
And that just may be what the scenes are like.
Well, you can read it and find out. I'm good.
I wouldn't even know where to start.
Well, they gave us that.
Oh,
She
true.
gave us that one to start with. I don't know. I liked Bride better personally.
I loved Bride compared to Mate. And I
Hmm.
hate that. Like I hate when the sequel is not as good as the one
But
before it.
also, I think Bride felt more nostalgia to me because of like Twilight. It felt very Twilighty.
With the vampire.
But Mate gave me New Moon vibes. You know what I mean?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I just was
Jacob's
thinking about it
coming of
and
age
I'm like,
story.
no, for real. Like, it was literally giving me if Bella chose Jacob instead. Like,
Oh, true.
which was fine because I personally was Team Jacob, but I'm not Team Jacob for Bella.
Oh no, true. I feel that.
I don't know. I personally did not enjoy the whole heat thing. That was kind of weird. And then that nobody could figure out what was wrong with her. Because you're telling me that you're a doctor who sees multiple people in
Right.
heat, but you don't know
I
what she's
genuinely
doing?
was concerned that she was gonna die.
No, I was too.
I was like, wow, this is awful. What's gonna happen? She was not.
Apparently, all the Omegaverse readers were like laughing because they were like, there are 2 groups of people. There is one group of people who genuinely was concerned for her health and thought that she was not going to make it. And there's another group of people who knew she just needed to get cracked by the alpha because she was in heat. And I'm like, wasn't me.
Would not have ever crossed my mind.
Wasn't me. I don't know.
I did actually make a note in the book when I was reading it that I think, and I put this in the app in Fable. I was like, I think I said she was acting this way because of the rejection of the mate bond. Because like nothing was actually happening with that. But I would have never thought the heat.
Yeah.
I just thought it was because of the mate bond.
Looking back now, it makes sense because
It does.
it makes sense. And it makes sense for the book.
Right.
And if that's your vibe, then that's your vibe. I thoroughly enjoyed the book up until that moment, though. Like, it was a little bit slow in the middle, but I liked it, you know?
I was very bored. And part of me also thought that the plot progression was very similar to Bride. Like in the whole she's gonna be kidnapped. They're gonna get
Mhm.
saved. And, like, it took a turn after that, like, with the whole faking out thing.
Yeah.
But that part seemed very similar to Bride.
Yeah. And also, I thought it was weird that he was supposed to be celibate, but then everybody locked him up in the cabin with her whenever they realized and was like, "We won't tell anybody."
That yeah. Like, he was like, "I can't like, I cannot do this." And then, here's a weekend.
Here's a whole 3 chapters.
The ant thing was interesting. And I
Yeah.
thought that, like,
The cult.
the cult,
Yeah.
yes. I wanted to hear more about the cult.
Yeah, no, they, like, literally that was like a side plot bomb
Yes.
thrown in there, and I don't feel like it was
I
dived
feel like we
into.
didn't get enough history of, like, why the cult leader was fighting with the Northwest Territory. Like, that was very minimal in detail.
Right. And also, like, I just put 2 and 2 together right now for some reason, it just clocked into my brain. But in the beginning of the story, the prologue where her parents are dying,
Yeah. That was
Cohen's
him.
Cohen's the one who killed her
Mhm.
parents, so he's the one who picked her up and saved her and took her to the
I thought that he just found him. No, he did
N
actually
no,
kill
he
them.
killed them.
Yeah.
And so Conan's the one who
Mhm.
picked Serena up and took her to Child Protective
Mhm.
Services. That's weird. I'm so sorry. That's weird.
Okay, I remembered that, and I was like, "Oh, that was him," but it didn't dawn on me the age difference at the time.
Yeah. That's weird.
It's giving
I mean, he
Jacob
was
and Renesmee. Is it not?
It is! Oh my gosh. Mate is
It's
Jacob and
Jacob and Renesmee's
Renesmee.
story because she's technically, like, well,
I
she's
don't
half and half.
She is,
She's a
but she's half vampire,
right.
half human instead of but still, it's giving Jacob that's right.
I didn't think about
Oh
the age
my
difference.
gosh.
Like, I
And,
did not.
I mean, they did imprint on each other, so
Do y'all use the word imprint in Omegaverse? Because if you're not, I feel like you're missing out. You
yeah.
know, like, it's a very Twilight-esque.
I feel like imprinting is more fun than mating, so
Oh,
you know what I
true.
mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
come on, Omegaverse.
Because mating makes it sound like it's more, like, biological, like,
Mhm.
physical,
Right.
and imprinting is more, like, emotional.
Right.
Wow.
I would do anything for her.
Right.
You know?
How did you feel about Cohen's personality?
I hated him, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie.
I tried to, like, make excuses for him, and that should have been a red
I was
flag.
literally texting her like, "I cannot stand
I
this man," and she's like, "He gets better." No, he did not.
last page. Literally, like,
Last page.
in Cohen, fantastic. Last epilogue, Cohen, great.
Yeah, the epilogue was
I
great.
just even after everything now, I will say
He's giving freaking the dude from Direbound is what he's giving.
Stark.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
the douchey one who I hate. Killian.
Oh, ew, yeah.
He's giving Killian from Direbound, which I just don't know. I don't like a douchey MMC. Like,
I hate bully romances,
I do too.
but, like, I don't know. He was like, "Hey, I'm your mate, but we're not gonna do anything about it." Why did he have to be mean to her?
One, she doesn't know anything about
No.
anything.
I feel like she coulda just, like, gone on with her life
That's
and
right.
other than the heat thing. But
Well, she wouldn't have gone in heat really if
did
she
it
was
bring it
only
on
I think
because
she
she was
was
around him?
yes.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that was said.
Okay.
But what I don't understand is why you couldn't explain anything to this girl. You left her in the dark for 80% of the book and then acted like she was stupid when she didn't know, but you didn't teach her.
What do you mean you don't understand?
I don't
What
understand.
do you we don't understand.
What do you mean you're not telling me? I don't know.
No, agreed.
I
Very
am
just
not a vibe with this bully romance thing.
he just had an attitude, and it was just like I don't know.
I liked all the side characters though. I think,
Yeah.
yeah. Like they were fine.
Mhm.
I'm still baffled. Like it literally just still baffles me right now that they did not figure out that she was in heat. She went to the doctor and they're sitting her telling her she has this life-ending disease. But no, she's just in heat. But you're telling me that you've been around all these werewolves and you don't know what heat looks like?
Right. They blame it on, like, the half human thing.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I get that, but like also, mm, She was in heat.
Yeah.
It was
That
not.
part, I'm just like, how do you. I did like the part where she went into the doctor and they kidnapped her. That was fun.
That was
I was like, that
interesting.
was a good plot twist
That
that I
was a
wasn't
good plot twist.
expecting.
That wasn't expecting. Like, I want to know who that dude was that first came up to her, like in the opening,
Oh.
and was telling her, like, please come back with us.
Oh. When
Like, I
they
want
like
to.
found him at the
Whenever, yeah, she walked away from Cohen and all
like
of
I wonder
them.
what his
I wonder if he was like related to her in any form, or like
because it was never talked
it was
about. It
never
was
really
just
talked
he
about.
was
He
in the
just kind
cult.
of offed himself by jumping off the cliff,
Yeah.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
which also gives New Moon. It
You're
does.
okay.
It
I need
does.
stuff jumping to feel the adrenaline.
It is. And then I did like the battle that they had at the end, though. Like where Serena saved Cohen.
Yes. And she finally was able to shift.
Yeah,
I did like that too.
I did too. I liked that part. There are aspects of this book that I liked. I just overall am not sure that Cohen.
I needed more from him. Like I needed more character development from Cohen
Yeah, for sure.
because I felt like it was very surface level.
I feel like both characters were pretty bland. Like,
Agreed.
I feel like, oh my gosh, I feel like Serena was like Bella in New Moon when she was depressed when Edward left.
Yeah.
Sorry, I am comparing. This book is giving it literally, I wrote down like gave me New Moon vibes. And now the more I'm talking about it, I'm just like, wow.
No, you're not wrong.
We got Twilight, New Moon. Are we going to get Eclipse next? Like, I liked the rest of the books. I feel like New Moon is the most hated book or movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, which I don't know why.
I think it's my least favorite too.
Out of the 4, probably.
So, are we going to get the other ones? The other two?
Are there going to be more in this, or do
I
you
don't
think it's
know.
going to be
I think it's just a duology, personally, because where else can she go with this? And it
unless she
wasn't.
pulled like side characters out?
Yeah, but the ending wrapped
Was
up in a
just
pretty little
yeah,
bow. Like, it wasn't like
true.
there was nothing else
Because
to be
usually
said.
they put in like weird like things. Like I knew the moment that Serena and Cohen met that I was like,
There's
oh,
going to
they're
be a
gonna
book
be the
two,
next ones.
for sure. My mate. Like, it literally left off on that. So I knew that was going to be a thing. So, oh my gosh, I put Sam from the Twilight movies. I think he's giving Sam
Stop.
from the
No, he
Twilight
is
movies.
Sam. Okay, Kaylee, you need to go watch Twilight. This is out of your system.
I know. I need to go watch New Moon
I
specifically
want
to
to
get this
know
out of my
if
head.
like Twilight girlies, like are y'all the Omega girlies, or is that a completely different group of people? You know,
Yeah,
like
like Team Jacob girlies. Are you Omegaverse girlies now?
was that your tell? Was that
Yeah,
your tell that you needed to read the
right.
Omegaverse?
Like, I personally like Jacob more, but I don't think that I could. I don't think I'm a Omegaverse girly. Like, looking back, like, you know how people think that they can live in these fantasy books and walk the parapet and stuff like that, even though they really couldn't. Like,
I couldn't live in the
I
Omegaverse.
couldn't live in the Omegaverse. That is not.
Don't sign me up.
Don't sign me up.
Okay, are all Omegaverses about wolves? Like,
Yes.
okay, it's not other animals.
I don't think so. I think
I have
Omegaverse.
so many questions. Like, I'm genuinely
We
intrigued by this.
are Omegaverse dumb.
I need a like Omegaverse for Dummies like breakdown because
I feel like honestly though, Mate is Omegaverse for dummies. We just read it.
True, we did. And we were scared. I don't know if we've earned our way into.
No, it might take me a minute to, get.
Same with dark romances.
I'm kind of scared now after I read He Sees You When You're Sleeping.
I feel like if the writing is good,
Yeah.
it makes it like bearable. Like the Mate writing was good. Like I like
Mhm.
I like Ali Hazelwood's style of writing, except
That's another thing I've seen everywhere was in Mate, the POVs.
okay, yes, someone put that as a review on Fable.
Yeah.
And I was like, you took the words right out of my mouth because I was having such a hard time, especially listening to it. Reading it might be completely different, but listening to it, it was. I'm confused by the chapter openings. Like, was that Cohen? Probably, but like, at what point is that Cohen's like brain and like was he
Yes,
thinking
because
that?
I also listened to it, and if you listen to it, the beginning, like chapter opening, they say like either what they're feeling in that moment or what they're going to feel in that chapter, and that just kind of threw me off a little bit because I thought that they
Yeah.
were talking, but then I was like, no, they're just saying something and then going on to reading, and that I don't know. I honestly though, apparently he talked in what, third person is what somebody said, and
Yeah.
like they just kept switching,
Yeah.
and I honestly did not notice that. Just like I will probably not notice any of the problems that they keep saying is in Brimstone.
Oh, okay.
Well, we have 2 reviews. This one says, "A great book with excellent performances and duet by Teddy Hamilton and Ellie Gossage," which I really love Teddy Hamilton.
Is that the one we were just talking about?
Yes,
Okay.
I love Teddy Hamilton's
Yeah.
voice. They do an excellent job with the banter, and I highly recommend the audiobook. Initially, I hesitated to read this so soon after I read Bride because I didn't love Bride. My one critique is the use of the third person for Cohen's POV chapters, but he doesn't have many chapters, so I didn't find it too distracting.
Right.
Which I honestly didn't notice it because I'm a vibe reader. Did not notice. I couldn't tell you. I didn't know until I read that. Here it goes. I know she had the same style of writing in Bride. The MMC POV chapters weren't in third person is a bit jarring to me.
Yes, that's where I was like, yeah, girl, because I'm real confused.
Yeah. And you were like, not a fan of the chapters bouncing back and forth, which I do hate when authors do that and like
you
leaves
really
it
don't like it.
confusing.
Yeah. I don't mind it, but I like being given a heads up. Like, I want to know what the inside looks like,
Mhm.
the book, because like I feel like sometimes, especially like when I listened to One Dark Window,
Mhm.
I had a hard time being like, okay, and it would read that like rhyme and
Mhm.
then it would get into the chapter, but you don't get any sort of like, hey, this is happening.
Yeah.
So that part is a little confusing, but I feel like if you're reading the physical copy, it probably
Mhm.
made more sense.
It's just a heads up. If you listen to How My Neighbor Stole Christmas,
Okay.
there is a narrator who does like silly little Grinchy rhymes,
Yes.
but he has like a very strong accent, so you can clearly tell
Okay.
the
So it's different.
yes,
Okay.
you can. It's a different voice actor.
Mhm.
Which, if you're gonna do that, get somebody where you can tell
It's like a narration.
a difference,
and
and
not
like
the dialogue.
correct. Yes,
That's fair. So he only does the thing at the beginning of the
yes,
chapters?
and it's not every chapter.
Oh, okay.
And it's funny because they like banter back and forth, and he's like, "Can you stop?" It's funny.
Oh, okay. He sounds fun.
Okay, so now we're gonna read 1-star reviews that we picked out for Mate. Are you ready?
Mhm.
I picked 2 because this one just made me giggle.
Mhm.
God has blessed me with eyes and ears, and I abuse them.
Amen.
Serena is a human hybrid. I'm apparently an idiot hybrid for giving this a chance.
Oh, no. Okay, this one says they weren't werewolving enough because they ended up looking more like non-union strangers.
What?
I don't. And then this one said, you know what? My bad for being able to read. I deserved this.
My bad for being able
I'd
to
use
read.
Serena as a bait to fish, and then I'd use the caught fish to feed the bigger fish. What?
What? I don't know. Honestly, I did find myself like skipping through some chapters, so I probably missed some big plots.
I don't know though. Like it wa- for me, it was really slow. 75% of the
Yeah.
time. I liked the idea of it, and I think I only continued to listen to it because it was the second part of Bride, and I really liked Bride.
I did too. That's why I was really sad.
That was sad.
On to better things.
TBR time.
One of my favorite parts of book club.
Okay, so
Oh
what
wait, we
was?
never told them what our next month's book club's gonna be. Oh my gosh, it is Brimstone. So excited.
You want to make sure that you're in our Fable. so that you can be all in the conversation of Brimstone. I feel like there's going to be a lot to be said from what I've seen all over TikTok. Like, I've been spoiler free.
I have too.
I'll have to show you this later. Like, someone was like, when you're finished, you need to go back and read this chapter in this paragraph.
Chapter 7, paragraph 7. Yes, I've seen that. And I've read where you have to read Carrie's POV, which I have. Okay. So.
Wait, when?
Like, after. There's one chapter in the Target edition.
From Quicksilver.
No.
You have the.
I have the.
You have the Brimstone, yes. So you have to read the Carrie chapter after. Okay. You also are supposed to read the extra chapters that she put online.
Which I'm going to do probably today because we start a new book soon. Yay. I'm so excited to dive into Brimstone.
It's also on Hoopla.
Is it? I don't know if I want to listen to it. I think I want to read it on my Kindle so I can take notes.
On the extra chapters?
Like, on all of it.
Oh, well, the extra chapters, in Kingfisher's POV, it's on Hoopla. Like, it's literally an hour and a half.
I do have to clean my house today.
I tried reading it, but it's super long.
Yeah.
So I might listen to it.
Oh, my goodness. And I need to watch somebody's podcast on Quicksilver.
Absolutely.
Or listen to somebody's podcast.
My friends are rereading Quicksilver right now, and I'm like, just send me the deets, please. Send me.
Well, one podcast, I forgot the name of it, it's on Instagram that I follow. They have like a 30-minute recap podcast of like all the important things you need to know.
Okay. I'm going to have to, you need to.
I'll send it to you.
Because I need to go back.
I think it's from Pages and Friends.
Okay.
I think, yes. Anyways, I'm going to do that. But my TBR pull from last month was A Kingdom of Briars and Roses.
By Heather Hildebrand.
And I'm going to be so freaking honest with you. I remember nothing from that book.
I loved that book.
I know. I don't know.
Sleeping Beauty.
I texted you about the MMC and I'm like, okay, I love him.
We only got a little bit of that. Like, it wasn't like full-blown MMC yet.
No.
Other than like when she saw him at the party. That part I loved. But like the whole kingdom is under a sleeping spell. And it's up to her to figure out how to break it.
Yeah.
Which we got like literally
the tiniest crumbs. Yeah. And so maybe that's why I don't remember it. I remember the bad girl who tells her like, this is you were born for this. And then her mom and dad hid that from her. And I'm like, that's a little sus. But
her father is like
IDK that I would read. Oh, Jesus.
Like from the underworld. Like there's different worlds. Like, it's really cool.
I don't know that I'll read the rest of them. I mean, it was fine. Don't get me wrong.
That's where we diverge into different pathways.
Yeah.
Like, in our
we read a lot of the same books, but she diverges into more fantasy-esque and I diverge into more stalker romance. So
you're not wrong. You're not wrong. On to stalker romance. My TBR poll was lights out. I did not thoroughly enjoy it in the same way that Kaylee did. Like, we literally just swapped genres for this TBR poll. And I was more concerned about the girl. Like, Josh was fantastic. I actually loved Josh.
No, I literally told you. It's like you. And she's like...
She bothered me so bad.
What's the girl like in like the second season of You who ends up being just as crazy as him? That's who she is.
I was like, girl, you're a red flag.
Why are all the girls in these stalker romances red flags? Which honestly, I mean, I guess to fall for a stalker, you kind of have to be.
That's true, because then part of me is like, Josh is fine. And I'm like, no, he literally
he was fine. He is fine. Okay.
I really liked him. But I thought that the like dad serial killer background was really cool.
Yes.
I loved that part. I was like, okay.
Yeah, and then her whole family is in the mafia.
Love that. I was like, wow, there's a lot of depth to this plot.
There is.
And it was done really well. Like, I will say the writing was really good.
It had me laughing.
Yes. The knife scene.
That was a little much.
That was a little much because I was like, oh, girl.
Oh, girl.
You know how like you see those TikToks of those girls who are like out doing the most like scene things and they're like, girl, you're trusting that tube top like a little too much. Yeah, that's what I felt like. I was like, you're trusting that knife placement a little too much. But other than that, I think I gave it like 3 points. I gave it 4 maybe.
Yeah, I think I gave yours a 4. I just for the life I read it at the very beginning of the month, and since then I have read some.
It's been a long time.
Interesting books.
It's been a long time. It's fine.
This month has been a month of something.
Me, after I read listened to the last 4 hours of Mate and Lights Out, I was like, "Ooh, give me all the closed door romance,
I've
please."
literally read a Megan Quinn,
That's a lot.
which is a lot. Then I read, what was it? He Sees You When You're Sleeping. And then I read An Ice Planet Barbarians.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're only like 190 pages.
That book I have is huge.
Okay, that one's the biggest one
Oh,
because
okay.
it sets the scene for the whole
Okay.
entire like world.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like 350 pages, so it's really not that bad. Yeah.
That's bigger than what I thought.
And the rest of them are like 190 pages. They're like little individual novellas for each of the girls. And I read one last night in 3 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So my brain is mush. I'm going to a very clean Courtney Walsh book next.
Absolutely. Perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
We're going to do our TBR
pools.
I always get so nervous for this.
Same. I need to mix mine up. We just added some in there.
Okay. Am I going first?
Yep, you already have your hand in there.
Which
There's no way you picked those back to back. I literally
and Blackbird. Kaylee,
I just put that in there last night.
are you serious?
I didn't think you'd pull it
At first I
today.
said, butt chair. I was like, what?
I didn't think you'd pull it today. There's no way you pull those back to back.
Oh my gosh.
I kid you not.
R.I.P.
Okay.
To the last time I read something that was not dark romance. What'd you get?
Bring Me Back, B.A. Paris.
Oh,
Is
I
that what you
literally
just bought
put that. No. So I got you Behind Closed Doors. That's one of my more favorite ones.
Okay.
I put 2 B.A. Paris that were not that because that one is good. Those are better.
Okay. I really do think you'll like Butcher and Blackbird much more than Lights Out. It's more tame and more, I'm not even saying more, it's more tame in the sexual aspects.
Okay.
But it's more like Dexter vibes.
See,
you know what I mean?
Dexter. I like Dexter. And I watched some of it in college. So.
Yeah. It's more Dexter vibes, but not that bad.
Okay.
It's definitely got a more fun plot that I think you'd enjoy.
Okay. Because they're the two killers, right?
Yeah, they're it's the serial killer romance.
Okay, well, at least like I know from the start that they're both crazy.
Yes.
At least I know that.
But they only kill bad people. They only rid the world of bad people.
Robin Hood.
Basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what we're going in with.
I think you'll like it a lot more than Lights Out because it's less on the stalker romance and more like just crazy romance. You know what I mean? Yes. He's Irish.
Oh, okay. Sign me up.
Yes, he's Irish.
Okay. I cannot believe.
I literally put so many good books in yours, and you pulled the only other. I did not put any more like that in your TBR.
Really?
And that's the only one.
I said get rid of them now. It's fine.
That is fine. Is so funny.
Oh, man. Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
Join us next month as we read Brimstone, which is a whole vibe. I'm so excited to read it. I
am very excited, nervous, all the things.
All the things.
Like, I hate going into a book that I know has so much hype right now and, like, being in this mindset of, like, oh, my gosh. And then I don't want to be let down. Like,
right.
Because I genuinely liked Quicksilver. The last 40% of it, loved it. I'm nervous about it. I don't know. Like, I need it to be more fast-paced than Quicksilver.
I agree. I need it to be more fast-paced than Quicksilver. And I need to somehow like Kingfisher or to switch over to Team Carrion, which I'm already Team Carrion, but I need more of him in this book.
So,
did not. So, I'm hoping that my mind has changed in this book.
I need some redemption.
Yeah, I need some redemption. I just need a little bit of something. And him not to be so douchey.
That's fair.
Yeah. But join us on Fable so we can talk chapter by chapter in there. It's always a fun time when we get like a whole bunch of engagement in the chapters on Fable.
Just to hear everybody's thoughts.
Yeah, because some of y'all pick up on stuff I would never.
I know. We need y'all like giving us the lowdown. I plan on like picking this book apart. So
yeah, for real.
Not like in that way, but
just like trying to
and theories and
I will not get metal slinger in this book. I refuse. But I
Kaylee's
might.
like, I'm going and looking.
With my eyeballs.
I don't know. Rachel Schneider is the queen of plot twists.
She is. All right. We will see you guys in the next video.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.